Yeah, I need to get rid of the wolf dens as well, because I'm losing way too many villagers than I should for this thing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Farthest Frontier. I'm gentlemen, welcome back to my humble village. Welcome back to, well, work in progress, I guess. I'm still trying to build myself like a proper town here. So last time we've established the fields. We've recruited more people, we've started to do tools, we've built a foundry, and we did a bunch of other stuff. Now, I've played a little bit between this and the previous episode. I've worked a little bit on the fields, so hopefully I'll be able to get into full efficiency in this episode. I don't know, we'll see. Also, I did like some calculations regarding the workers, because I was not quite sure how this thing works. So, for information, if you don't want to watch this entire thing and you want to find something useful, when the game suggests you, for example, this is a maximum field you can build. This is like 12 on 12, and normally the game suggests that 8 people will be enough. How I do this is I leave it on 8, and then just depends on the how to put it. It just depends on the distance from the housing area. And based on that amount, I basically increase the amount of workers for the field. So if I would have houses, let's say over here directly, and maybe like somewhere over here, I would probably like leave it on 8 people and don't bother with that thing. But because the housing area is a little bit further down into the town itself, for now I've sticked to 9 people. It's because, you know, the work on the field starts early in the year. And this thing already starts to go. Does it make sense? I hope it makes sense. Basically, the new year starts, and this thing is already in progress, even before the farmers actually reach the field. So, I've added one guy to make up for the lost time for the farmers to get out of the houses and reach the fields. And I hope this will be enough. I'll have to probably like just sit over here and observe how this is actually gonna go. The other fields are still in preparation, so I don't really care about that thing. I care about this field and this field, because this is the 2 fields where I actually make myself some food for now. Later on, I'm gonna maybe add one more guy here and here, but I don't know. We'll see. The basic principle is, as I said, I add more people depending on the amount of time I lose because of the distance, if that makes sense. That also improves the harvesting, right? Because more people means faster harvest, and it also means that I'll be able to gather the entirety of the field. Now, if this would be at the end of the cycle of the year, then I'll probably also add a little bit more people. Because I have to get, well, we will need to get the harvest done before actual winter will hit, before the first snow will fall. Because when the snow falls, then that's over. The field is no longer operational, you've just lost the crop. And, well, I don't actually plant anything at the end of the year, I plant things mostly at the beginning of the year. So it should be okay, and also remember about rotations, to have different plants growing at the same time. So for example, as you can see, I got beans on this field and carrots on this field. So that means I'm gonna probably have, like, let's say, turnips on this field, and I'm gonna probably try to grow some hay on this field, because I've built a goat barn. The problem is, I don't have any food. Okay, what exactly? Wait, hold on a second. What the heck is this? And okay. So the animals can eat grain, root vegetables, and or hay. Okay. So once this field is gonna be ready, we're gonna actually try to make some hay, because you need to have hay for winter times. During summer, autumn and spring, the animals can just go out and eat from the pastures or whatever. Like, they don't care about that thing. Problem comes when winter hits. That's a different story. So yeah, this is like all work in progress. Lots and lots of work in progress. Anything else? I'm gonna probably try to move some of the infrastructure from the, let's say, soon to be hopefully castle area down to the actual city. But, well, as I said, working on this. We still have like a iron deposit here, and some more iron deposits over here. Alright, plan is, I'm gonna probably try to build this market square, and we're gonna try to relocate the houses a little bit, and I think we're gonna try to move the school down there, just to increase the disability of the area around, and hopefully that's gonna add me more money into the entire thing, so that we can start to fortify this thing. As you can see, I've left like those holes thingies in the walls, so that's basically where I'm gonna put the towers. I have that thing already prepared, but well, I need to have more money if I want to actually have some proper towers. Another thing I could try to do today is basically we could try to get rid of finally of the boars, because my hunters are not. Oh great, my hunters are basically not hunting them now anyway. And I think we could try to fit like a few more fields over here. I've made a road here that's gonna go connect to the forester camp if I need to get more of them over here. But basically, along with this fence over here, we're gonna try to continue the fields here. So we could try to get rid of this, fortify this thing with proper fencing, and maybe make another field. Like if I'm gonna go with, where's the field thingy? I need the food. There we go. Okay, so we got fence, empty, road, empty, fence. So the field would be somewhere over here, right? Empty, road, empty, fence. Yeah, so it'll be somewhere over here. So this would be, let's say, 12. So we're gonna end on the final field over here. Okay. Final field. So if I do from here, can I still squeeze? I should be able to squeeze 12 here. And okay, it's too steep. So maybe I should try to flatten this area a little bit, and maybe that's the point where the game's gonna allow me to make another field. I hope. Another thing I did is when I finished the previous episode, I've improved the hunter lodge, which is this one over here. So now we can actually try to lay up some traps. Is it good? Well, it depends. It's gonna basically give me like additional food, but it's not gonna give me anything else. And if I recall correctly, the traps don't break. I think they don't break. I hope they don't break. So the plan would be to actually invest the iron bars over here, and hopefully he's to be able to make himself some more traps. And with the traps, I could try to maybe get some more meat. I don't know. That's like an idea. We'll see. Anything else we want to upgrade maybe around here? I would love to upgrade actually the forager sacks, but we need the town center level 3 to upgrade this thing, and also we need to get some more bricks. So hopefully I'll be able to buy some as we're gonna progress with this thing. Or we could also try to make clothing for trade. Yeah, that's the thing I didn't thought for. Hold on a second. Can we? What? Crop lost to disease. Oh no. Peas haven't lost to disease. Okay, minerals infestation. Rotate the types of plants grown as cover crops to restore field health and avoid planting fields of the same crop too close together. Fertility 66. Yeah, so we've lost the crop. So what the heck? We've lost the crop on this field. That's a problem. Spread chance 80% within 200 meters. Okay, beans, peas. Oh crap! This thing can actually swap to carrots as well. And this is what? Turnip. Okay, turnip should not get affected by this. Carrots can get affected by this. Well, laddie fucking da. Problem is I won't be able to get the town center to level 3 for the, well, for the foresee future, because this thing requires 200 people. I'm getting close to that thing. Worst part is this thing requires 300 gold. That's not gonna happen. I don't have enough. I'm not making enough money for all of this. Why exactly I'm not making enough money, by the way? Soldier training is taking a lot of my money from the looks of it. Spirituality. Yeah, that's like another thing. I would have to probably relocate a few things here and there. Probably gonna try to move like this entire thing down here. New merchant has arrived. Right, can we try to gimmick this thing somehow? Okay, let's see. We got 2 traders. You buying planks. I could eventually try to make some money out of planks. And from the looks of it, you pay a good price for that thing. What about you? Right, I don't think I can get anything out of you to sell to the other trader, can I? Yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's definitely not gonna happen. Linen cloths. Yeah, I could try to maybe make some money out of that thing. I could try to sell some planks and make myself some additional money, if that would help. We could try to get maybe a book, if that would help. The rest of this thing is pretty expensive, if you ask me. Yeah, and you don't pay the full price for the planks anyway. Okay, we'll see. Right now, I'm kind of like thinking about getting the clothing. So we need this thing. The weaver uses flax to produce linen cloth that helps villagers work outside and survive longer in cold weather. We could try to go with this thing. Like, if I'm gonna get rid of the board nest, and we could try to maybe grow the fields over there. That is a potential idea. That is a potential idea, because at the moment, I don't think you get anything else for selling. Also, I kind of like hope eventually I will be able to find unlimited cold clay deposit, because I also would like to make some pottery later on. And the problem is, at least for now, I didn't manage to find any, and I mean any, source of unlimited clay. I think. At least I didn't notice any. So it is a slight problem. I'm not saying it is not. It is a slight problem. We got some gold deposits over here. So basically I could try to mine that thing. Okay, there's a huge clay deposit over here as well, so that would be nice, but as I said, I'm looking for like an unlimited one, because if I'll have to buy clay all the time, then that's going to be a slight problem. Speaking of, there it is. Okay. That makes my life a little bit easier. Emphasize on a little bit, because it still has lots and loads and loads of work. Also, there's lots of mushrooms over here and here. I wonder would the mushrooms get affected if I'm gonna build the fields over there. Yeah, they will. We're gonna lose like a good chunk of mushrooms. Nearby chopped trees. Motherfucker, I didn't chop down any trees. Actually, you know what? I think about one thing. If I'm gonna do this... Huh. Can I tell them to plant trees? Or plant trees. Yeah, but can I tell you to... Wait. I'm fucking stupid. Hold on a minute. I completely forgot that I was doing this thing last time. Hold on. We can plant trees with this. I kind of like hope it's gonna restore the herbs plantation over here, because I really would like to have some additional herbs. If you don't know, the issue with herbs is, well, you can only gather them. I don't think you can actually plant them unless the forager hut can do something like about that. But for the time being, I don't have means of getting herbs outside of buying, so I basically have to make sure that I won't destroy every single fucking forest out there and every single fucking potential herb source. Screw it, let's initiate also the other field to start to do some work. So, turnips, carrots, peas. Huh. How exactly could I try to do this thing? I'm kinda like thinking about getting this thing, but impact fatality -6. Ouch. That's not gonna help. Impact fatality -4. That's not helping either. Wheat, not gonna happen. Right, is not gonna happen. Flux. Impact fatality -5. Holy shit. That's a lot. That's not helping. Not helping in the slightest. Huh. Huh, okay. So that would explain why this thing is one group and this thing is one group. What about cabbages? Cabbages is -4. But I can try to grow this thing around the year. That's not a problem. We could try to potentially do this thing. It's gonna slow down the process of preparing the field for like proper future 100% harvest. But then again, I could try to drop something into the rotation at least. Okay, don't go with the carrots, that's for sure. -6, -4. Hold on a minute. If I do like this. Okay. Can grow this thing around the year. Hold on, let's do it like this. Something like this. This thing is going to be -6 fertility. Cabbage is -4 fertility. Yeah? So, let's say. But then again, that's... Wait, no, this is actually good. This is +3, right? So, +3, that's 6. -4, so that's still 2 in the plus. +3, so that's +5. +3, so that's +8. And this thing is gonna take 6. It's not a bad thing, but then again, I think I'm gonna postpone it for now and just add a little bit more of those. If that makes sense. Yeah, I think it's going to be okay. I think I see a group of immigrants right now approaching my village. You guys are new, aren't you? Yep, you are new. 11 people. Okay, accept them. I should be able to maintain this thing. Okay. Level up this, because I want to start to do the housing over here, and that new group of immigrants is gonna basically speed up the entire process. Okay, perfect. We can actually... Ooh, I don't like the road. Wow, why the road has to look like shit, man? Every single goddamn time. Why does the road has to look like this? Ugh. Hold on. Level like this, and level this thing like this. Okay, right. So one house can go over here. Okay, and now I'm gonna have to probably like relocate the rest of the houses from up here. Because the idea is that we're gonna have proper housing area down there. So all of this thing has to go down here. And I'm gonna probably have to add like one more shrine thingy for this entire thing to work. So this house as well. There's gonna be some good money for me. Like this. Okay, I don't like the road. Yeah, this road is not supposed to be like this, that's for sure. Yeah, you're gonna return 50% of the resources used for building the road. What resources? Seriously, game. Okay, we need a shrine over here. Hold on, let's move other houses as well. I think, yeah, okay, we can move this thing. So all of you are gonna go somewhere over here. And I believe there should be one more house somewhere over here for me to move. This one over here. I'll relocate you down here. Like such. Okay, now we need the shrine. Okay, how this one is built? It's built like this. So you're gonna be built like this. I hope it actually makes sense. That's gonna take some resources, but that's okay. It's all part of the process. Make the road here. Connect with this and connect with this. Okay, so that's done. Now I just have to figure out where I'm gonna put the excess of the people. Because, well, surprise, surprise, we got more people than I can house right now. So that also means we have to move the school, because otherwise those people are gonna be like, oh no, this is a bit of the area, it's not so good anymore. 6, 7. Okay, so if I'm gonna build it somewhere over here, they should be still fine with that thing. Keep it at 6, I guess, right? Sorry, 5. If I'm gonna put you over there, you're gonna be complaining too much? Yeah, you're gonna be complaining a little bit too much. If I'm gonna put you here, it's going to be +6. Not much I can do about that. I could try to maybe... Yeah, prefer to actually build it on this side, I guess. The houses furthest away also get a bonus, but, well, that's not so good as I might think. I'm gonna probably like put some decorations around here. Yeah, I'm gonna probably put like a bunch of decorations. However, there's going to be a temple over there. So, if I'm build the school over there, okay, they're still getting the bonus, but not as much as I thought they're gonna get. I could try to maybe build you here, but then this side is not gonna receive the... I mean, there's not going to be houses over here, so it's pointless to build a school like this. I should build it somewhere here. Unless I'm gonna relocate the houses, but then again... yeah, this location over here is probably like the best. But I cannot build it here because their fucking area is too steep. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this thing. Like this? Yeah, and this is like high priority. This is high priority thing you need to do. Okay, so that's one thing done. Probably gonna move some of the houses from here as well over there. And also need to add now new housing. So let's see, how many people... wait, one house is I think 4 people? It doesn't say. One house is how many people? 4. So I need what? 2? 3. I need around 3 houses. How are we gonna build this thing? I think I can try to smack them over here. Yeah, it should be okay. They've managed to already finish the leveling of the area. That's awesome. Okay, can we build this thing now here? Yes! Right, so somewhere over here I think is going to be okay. Build it there. Right, is there anything else I need to take from here? Hard to say at the very moment, so we'll see. And probably gonna have to add some decoration. So we got, for example, this shrine here. I could try to maybe... Let's see, what type of a decor I could try to add? Garden trail? I mean, it's not a bad idea. Anything else? I could try to add like a park thingy here. Huh, it's gonna cost me a bit of money. But that's okay. Do it, because with this, we're gonna get rid of some of the money. And that means, technically, we should get like a less attack of the... less of an attack of the raiders very soon. Also, I don't know if I should try to build like another shrine over here. You guys like getting a buff from that thing? I think you're getting a buff from this shrine here, right? Yeah, you're not gonna get any other buff. Wait, you are. Well, shit. Huh. Thinking about that. Also, gonna relocate this thing here. So that we can actually try to put some decor over here as well. I could try to put some decor on this side. Do you have something similar around here? No, you don't. But we could try to... I guess we could try to do this thing, like extend this thing and basically make like some parks over here. Wait, can I do the big park? Let's see. Ugh, it's so not fitting here. God damn it, it's because the fucking market is 4x4. Whatever. A village is sickened with a fractured bone. I don't bloody care, it's his problem, not mine. How the hell I'm gonna... Ugh, this is not working, not going according to plan, that's for sure. Let's try to get the festival pole over here. Area to stop. Motherfucker, really? Okay, I don't know what happened, but no gold storage. What do you mean? So far, I was gathering the gold inside of the hull. What's happening over here? No idea. We could try to sell the flour, by the way, because I accumulated a little bit of as I was progressing through this thing. But why we don't have? Why we're no longer storing gold in the town center? What happened? Okay. Also, apparently I'm lacking food. What the fuck is happening around here? Why all of a sudden everything goes to shit? Okay. I've told basically the majority of my guys to become builders. Just so we're gonna speed up the crops lost to heat stress. God damn it, which one this time? Carrots? The fuck? Oh, the carrots are not heat tolerant. Huh. Okay. Not to self. Move the carrots. Yeah, at the beginning of the fucking year. Okay, now I lost my entire... What the heck is happening over here? Okay, hold a second. Sell you this. Maybe that's why I didn't have any money left, because I've used all of the money for building shit. Sell this. Transfer the gold to the town center. Something happened, and I'm not quite sure what. And I'm kinda worried. Okay, time to begin the plan of exterminating the boars. Okay, I hope I actually took 2 hunters with me. Yes. Hunter and hunter. Okay. Your job is going to be, because if you don't know, I've put this pen long time ago to hopefully farm the boars. And let me just put it this way. It's not working. I don't recommend. Like, either you just deal with the boars or leave them alone, or I don't know. But doing something like this is basically like a terrible idea. since my guys kinda like refuse to hunt them, so that's the first thing. And can you imagine that I had this thing covered up, right? This boar nest has been covered by a fucking wall, and I still managed to lose like 1 or 2 hunters. Or maybe like 3 around, I don't know. I've lost a few, okay? I've lost a few hunters when they basically just needed to stay behind the wall. Because the boars cannot go through the wall, surprise, surprise. Ugh. So whatever, we're beginning the plan of exterminating. Okay, I actually hope this is gonna work. Crap. So, there's also another thing. I've scared of one boar away, and I don't know where he is. So that means, till I'm gonna find it, I cannot actually destroy the den. He ran away somewhere over here. Where? I don't know. Oh, wait. I think I found him. Holy shit. No, 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 don't run away, don't run away. Get back here. Hey! You fucking loser. Wait, I think there were like walls over here. No, they're not. But I do believe that actually that was the boar. Where the fuck is he? No, that's a doe. Oh, yeah, that's the one. Okay. So he was scared over here. I've scared him off with one of the hunters, and that's how I was able to actually build the stupidest fence. Okay, good. He's going after me. Kill it! Yes! Woo! Okay, now I need... where's the army? Get over here, guys. Come on. People, come on. Move it. Move it. Move it, soldiers. I actually have a special fucking mission for you.
Command.
Destroy this stupid den! Because it's a pain in the ass. Yes! Send in the soldiers! Destroy the den! What predator attacking? Motherfucker! Oh crap, that's a wolf. Oh shit, there's a hunter. Oh, please tell me you actually have full of hit points. Oh! Yeah, I need to get rid of the wolf dens as well, because I'm losing way too many villagers than I should for this thing. Okay, right. Let's see. I need to destroy this thing. Right, I want you to only select the walls. There we go. Whew! Nicely done! Holy crap, that took way too long to feel comfortable with. Alright, now I'm gonna have to make the new fields. Where's the food thingy? There it is. Alright, so the field is going to be over here. Let's see. Empty space, fence, field. 12 by 12. So something over here. Then the next field right underneath it. 12 by 12. Alright, now next field next to this. 12 by 12. There we go. Okay, so we got gold deposit and clay deposit over here, and also some stuff. So I won't build the next field for the time being. However, I do need to surround this thing with a fence. Otherwise, wild animals are gonna go around here. They're gonna be like, oh, free food just for us, and I'm gonna be like, no. Huh. Too steep, you say? Well, that's a slight problem. That is indeed a slight problem. I hope I'll be able to fix this thing somehow. Okay, I've managed to cut down the entirety of the forest over here. I've added a few gates. The logistics could be a little bit on the worse part, but I'll see how this thing is gonna progress and basically adjust. Can I finally make the fence over here? I still cannot make the fence. Why? Too steep. Motherfucker! Really? What? This one's also too steep? Oh, Jesus. Okay, do something like this, and do something like this over here for me. Okay, I have to eventually finish the fence. You know, I don't want any rabbit bunnies or does or whatever thing over there to destroy my crops or whatever I'm gonna be growing over there. Right, also, I think we could try to move the foundry and we could try to move the blacksmith. So I got like this little well over here, and I think it's gonna look really cozy if I'm gonna try to step... What? What do you mean to step? You can't be serious with this thing, man. It's too steep. How? Where? Slope is too steep. You got to be kidding me with this. Here. Gonna level up for you. You have to move the forge, the furnace, and a bunch of other stuff as well over there. So we're gonna try to put them down there. And... Okay, yeah, you cannot handle this thing. So we got a nice juicy clay deposit over here and a nice juicy gold deposit over here. So obviously I'm gonna use them. The best thing about this endamas is that, technically speaking, I could try to throw the gold ore at the furnace. Where's the fucking furnace? There it is. So for 5 gold ore, I can actually make 100 coins. This is awesome. You don't have the way to tax your people? Find a gold mine. I don't know which one's actually gonna be easier for you, but whatever. A bunch of houses over here can actually be upgraded to the next level, so that should also provide me a nice tax boost. But the thing is, I may not have enough food for all of them. So that's like a problem I have to adjust. But we'll see how this thing is gonna basically progress. I could try to maybe do some infrastructure over here as well. Like, kind of thinking about getting the... not the candle shop, but the weaver's building. I remember that back in the day I used to make lots and lots of money on this thing. So maybe like slapping a few of them over here is not going to be such a bad idea. I mean, I could also try to build them some in the middle of the city, just to add like a vibe of having an actual proper city here. So for example, yeah, we could try to snap one over here, maybe one over here. What? It's too steep. What? How? What do you mean too steep? It's perfect. I don't understand sometimes what the game's complaining about, actually, really. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try to build them over here. And then we could try to do like some gardens maybe or whatever. So, you know, to add like this vibe of having an actual city, right? If you don't know, this is something I did back in Anno as well. Like, I've tried to mix the production buildings within the housing buildings. Probably I won't be able to build like the furnace or the blacksmith to the next to the housing, because they're gonna complain about usability. But yeah, whatever I can, I'll try to implement into like actually into the housing block, if that makes sense. I also could try to build this thing there. That may be not such a bad idea. And yes, we really need to start the hay production, and I need to get myself some animals, because otherwise we're gonna have a bit of a difficulty with pelts. Oh, speaking of pelts, you know what we could try to do? It actually may be a stupid idea, but I'm willing to give it a try. Hold on, I got a fishing hut over here, right? Hold on a sec. If I'll do it like this... Huh. Hold on a magnet. Maybe do it like this. Okay, something like this. And, you know what we're gonna do? Where's the improved hunters? There it is. Relocate this bad boy. Why cannot... Huh. I can only build it... Vertically or horizontally? Why cannot rotate it like this to the road? Hold on. Rotate placeable. Wait a minute. I never actually... Okay. Well, that's apparently a small problem when it comes to rotating the building. Well, that's not exactly the thing I wanted to have over here. God damn it. Because I really wanted to build the house diagonally. That's an actual issue. I'm pretty sure you could do this in this game like this. But apparently you cannot? What the fuck? But this is basically what I'm thinking about. It's like creating this little hunting community. Whatever. So, build the hunting lodge here. Right, that'll be one building. Hunter cabin. Yeah. I'm gonna upgrade you very soon. Move this one as well here. So it's not gonna be in the way. Too steep. Motherfucker! Here, build it like this. So those two things. Now, get the smokehouse. Okay, don't get it too close to the housing area. I think like this Should be fine. And get one of the gathered huts over here. Because who would not like to live next to a glorious garden with medical herbs? And in the meantime, I'm gonna do... Where's the goddamn building again? There it is. Weaver's hut. I could try to maybe do like nice fencing around it. Try to turn this thing into an actual like a factory or something. Ooh, that also would be cool. But I have to get rid of some of the housing actually from this place. Yeah, that's not such a bad idea if you think about that. How the heck I'm gonna implement this thing though? If I'll build one here and one here-ish. Okay, then we could try to make like a road here. And then I'll need to have like road and fences. Can have like the fancy fence, but I could try to have the less fancy fence. This could potentially work. Problem is that there's like iron deposit here, so for now I have to postpone this idea. Yeah, we have to probably like dig out this thing first. But yeah, that's definitely something I should try to do. Like make a little factory thingy. Oh yeah, our business is a family business. We've been since the very beginning of this village. I mean, the very beginning of the town. In this right location. Built by my great grand fucking father. Yeah, that's right. We make the best suits in the entirety of the kingdom. Okay, I'm gonna try to eventually put those things over there. But also we have to get rid of the... we have to get rid of the... of the iron over here. Right. I hope that they're not gonna complain about the mine. I hope. And I think at this point we could try to also build some of the towers around here. Yeah. What? I don't have food. Sorry. Maybe next time. I'm gonna waste some of the gold and we're gonna build the defensive turrets, and of course I'm gonna turn them off. But I want to build them right away. So if something is actually gonna try to attack me, we'll be ready. And just as I was about to finish planting my crops, a fucking raid has happened. Jesus freaking Christ. Oh my god, with levels are through the roof. Okay, just to check this thing really quickly. Perfect. Holy shit, it's actually perfect. I don't have to do anything with this field. Okay, what about this? It's also okay. Intriguing. Okay, so I want to start to do some planting right away because I really need to give my guys some proper clothing. So from the looks of it, I can plant this thing for the entirety of the year. You are rock resistance as well, so that's not a problem. Weed suspension is going to be a bigger issue, but that's still okay. So impacts fertility -5. Okay, -5 you say. So we can do this thing. So that's going to be what, +5. We can do this thing after. Right? This is gonna work? I think. Yeah, -5. This thing is 6. So it's 1 on plus 3, so that's 4. We got this thing here. Okay, hold on a second. Actually, I'm gonna do this thing in a bit different way. If I'll do it like this. Wrong. This. Okay, doesn't really matter how I'm gonna put it. So let's maybe do it like this. Okay. Yeah, it should be fine. And I really want to try to grow this thing as well. So this thing is -1. -1 fertility. And it's gonna grow after this. So swap this thing again. And like this. Okay, so +3. This thing is -5. So 6 -5, so that's +1. +3, so that's +4. This thing is -1. Right? So that'll be what, 6? Maybe I could try to... You know what? Maybe I could try to actually make some food over here instead as well. The problem is that only the beans will count for that. But then again, I think it would be safe to do something like this, right? Yeah, I don't think it's a bad idea. It's not a terrible idea. It's not a bad idea. So... +1. So what this thing is going to be 4. This thing is -1. And I could basically grow beams before it. Yeah, this should work. This should totally work. I mean, the yield is not going to be that good because of the quality of the soil, but listen, we're gonna get some food out of this entire mess, so I think it's a win. It should be fine. Okay, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, for now I have to leave this thing as over here because I'm running out of my record time. Obviously, I have to defend myself right now because holy shit, we are under attack. So, guys, move your sorry asses back into the city, otherwise we're gonna be all fucking dead. And yeah, well, we'll see how this thing is gonna progress. And after that, well, I don't know. I have to worry about the other field, so I'm gonna probably prepare it between the episodes. And after that thing is gonna be done, I will try to maybe do some improvements to the city itself, or maybe we're gonna try to get some more people, or maybe I'm gonna try to get like additional field, and we will try to finally finish this district. And after that, well, I don't know, we'll see. But that's gonna thing I'm gonna worry about, I guess, in the future. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, please, press the like button, a lot. I'll see y'all in the next video.